Hi, I'm Banjela, Addelon Braveboy, and this is my OMG interview. Originally, I'm from Aruba, and actually now resides in Enterprise, Shogunas. And I have been singing from since I was 6 years old, I can remember. Growing up as a child, going to church, growing under the umbrella or the wings of of my grandmother, who was a Grenadian. Very strict, grew up in moral values and ethics, learning how to live, as a community and, stuff like that. I could remember growing up as a child, everything I wanted to do was actually, singing was included. Music was included. If I walk in the road, I was singing. In school, I was singing. On my break time, I was singing. I was just so anxious to sing for everyone, even the fig trees, even the trees, I was just singing. My grandmother was like, you better go to school and learn and come out something good in life, I know you like singing, and I know that's your passion. And she always used to be like saying, I know one day you're gonna be a very good singer, and I think probably that's her dream. She's dead and gone, but I think I'm doing what she really saw in me, One of my original songs recently released, a song I dedicated to my grandmother, As I began to write this song, thoughts in my head going round and round. Looking back to where I came from, my journey's just begun. It wasn't easy growing up as a child. Each lesson learned won't leave my mind. My grandma used to say, wipe your tears and stand. Soon you'll be a man. So take me as I am. Love me for who I am. 'Cause I can only be me, yeah. Take me as I am. I consider myself to be a prolific songwriter. And I've been writing poems as a young person when I was growing up. And then I changed all those poems into songs. So I have a wide range of songs that I have not even recorded yet. Recently I've started to do a little production at my home. I have a little home music studio. And because of that, I was able to now produce more music at a very faster rate. Recently released Love Diary, Resurrection, Take Me As I Am, Alado. Recently working on Wawumio, so there's a lot of songs that I've been working on for the past few years that I'm now able to bring out to the public now. And, what inspire my music? Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. I was really, for a matter of fact, I still am a great fan of Michael Jackson. And Whitney Houston, and that's an international base. Locally, Ella Andal and Singing Sandra, they are my local fans, because I'm now into the Calypso arena and enter the Soca arena for the first time this year. Last year in the Calypso arena, coming fourth with my own composition, and now this year I came second with my own composition again. So, yeah. I'm really thinking further in the international market. My love for my culture led me to Calypso and Soca, but I'm more thinking on an international level as it relates to my music, because I want to create music for everyone, not just young ones, not just old, but for the world. I just want the world to hear good music, and with my lyrical content, I know I'm heading there. My biggest lesson, I don't have a manager, and I think this is something that happened to me recently on the Soca stage, entering in the Soca arena for the first time in semi-finals. I can remember going on the stage and didn't have any much management with me, and while performing, in the middle of my performance, one of the executive of that semi-final, on that Soca semi-final stage, pulled the plug by mistake off my DJ's laptop. So in the middle of my performance, I had to stop and like, whew, it was, you know, but see what? I think I learned my lesson there and, you know, for the better. Best time for me is when I actually entered into the Calypso arena for the very first time and placing fourth. And then now coming back to be placed second. Beating a lot of Calypsonians who are actually there for a very long time. Entering for the first time, fourth and second, that's a great achievement. It's like, I think it's like, wow. Worst experience is that Soca Monarch thing. Having the plug pulled on you while performing, that's the worst ever in my singing life. My OMG moment. Oh yes, my OMG moment is I got invited with friends to sing at a karaoke, and I didn't want to go, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go. And while there, they asked me to sing, and I was like, okay, no problem. And they asked me to sing a very, very, very hard song. I can never forget. It's Hallelujah by Alexandra Burke. And having to pitch that note, everybody was like, oh my God, where are you from? Oh my God, where are you from? So that's my OMG moment, because I was like, didn't believe that people would be so much into it. You know, it wasn't. You know, to me, that's an OMG. And people started to look me up now on Facebook. People started to like my music more. To me, that's an OMG moment. Yeah. I want to thank everybody for viewing my OMG interview. And you can actually find me on the Facebook, Banjela, Banjela. On Instagram, Banjela Music, Banjela Music. And also on SoundCloud, I'm there, Banjela as well. Thank you guys, and ciao.
Remember the time that we used to live.